1.5 week so that we can complete that and start ಮಾಡಿ. Next thing is that for your subjective examination, ಈ weekend subjective examinations ಗೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ tomorrow will be having subjective, right? ನಾಳೆ ತಾನೇ subjective ಇರೋದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಮೇಲೆ
Yes.
I think you can see the board. No problem. Or board ಕಾಣುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, right? So subjective exams ke what you have to do for the subjective exam andre first thing is that ನಿಮ್ಮ study material book ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, study material book ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, right? You have the study material book. So read the concepts which we have finished. ಅಂದ್ರೆ 1 mark 2 mark questions so concepts ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನಾಗಿದೆಯೋ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಓದ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. I think there is a derivation for 3 mark ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು derivation ಇದೆ. Derive an expression for to find out the tension in the rope ಅಂತ ಏನು ಇದೆ ಪುಲ್ಲಿನಲ್ಲಿ. We did that practical ಆಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೇಕೋ ಅಷ್ಟು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. We did that, but practice that derivation. ಆ derivation practice ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. So I may ask the derivation for this week and continue. So apart from that, laws you know very well about the laws. The next thing is that conservation of linear momentum. Conservation of linear momentum. Today I think I will tell few definitions related to your theory exams, like frame of reference andre ಏನು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, pseudo force andre ಏನು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಮತ್ತು class ಅಲ್ಲಿ, so that it will be there for your exams, right? Tomorrow exams. Day after tomorrow exams ಗೆ it will start from first concept of laws of motion. ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಥಿಯರಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ಸ್ laws of motion theoretical concepts. Next ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ we have discussed lot of concepts in between. ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ laws of motion ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದಾಗಿಂದ we have discussed lot of concepts. ಆ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಮೇಲೂ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಈ ವೀಕ್ ಎಂಡ್, right? Very simple. If you spend 1.5 hour 2 hours spend ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ರಿವೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು, I think it's very simple concepts. ಏನು ಇಲ್ಲ, ರೂಲ್ಸ್ ಒಂದೇ, ಬೌಂಡ್ರಿ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Force which is responsible for momentum minus force which is responsible for opposing, right? Moving force minus opposing force. Atwood machine means what, sir? Simple. Atwood machine ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಇಲ್ಲ, ನಾವು ಪುಲ್ಲಿ ಅರೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಲ್ಲ, ಪುಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಮಾಸ್ ನ ಹ್ಯಾಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಲ್ಲ, ರೈಟ್? ಪುಲ್ಲಿ ಐಡಿಯಲ್ ಪುಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಸ್ ನ ಹ್ಯಾಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಲ್ಲ, ಈ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ನ ಅಟ್ವುಡ್ ಮಿಷಿನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. Is it right, Tanisha? Atwood machine ಅಂದ್ರೆ nothing else. ಪುಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಪುಲ್ಲಿ ಹಿಂಗೆ ರಿಜಿಡ್ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಇಂದ ಪುಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಮಾಸ್ ನ ಹ್ಯಾಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. Yes, the same. That is called as an Atwood machine ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಆಗಿ ನೇಮ್ ಇಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅದನ್ನ. Atwood ಪುಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ Atwood machine ಅಲ್ಲಿ, nothing else. So ಅವತ್ತು ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಿತ್ತು, I forgot to tell that word. Atwood machine. Yes
Sir. Sir, in some
Yes.
of the monkey problems, there is an angle given. How to solve that? Like, is it the same way?
Angle ಬಂದಿರೋ ರಿಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಕಾಂಪೋನೆಂಟ್. If they give the angle, resolve it into 2 components. Resolve
Like
into 2
same
components.
way other pulley problems like that itself, right, sir?
Yes. A problem, they may change the number, the concept will be remain same. So angle, ill angle ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆಯೋ, same. They may give like this. What they give ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವುದು ಮಂಕಿ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಂಕಿ ಕ್ಲೈಂಬಿಂಗ್ ಅಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಮಂಕಿ ಕ್ಲೈಂಬಿಂಗ್ ಅಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ವಿತೌಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಹುಕ್, ವಿತೌಟ್ ಹುಕ್ ಒಂದು ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ದ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಇಸ್ ದಟ್ ವಿತ್ ಹುಕ್. ಸೊ ವಿತ್ ಹುಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಾಗ
Sir, in this problem given, sir, he is climbing on pulley sort of thing, sir.
Okay,
and he is climbing down.
That's what I'm telling. Here it is a pulley, correct? Here it is a pulley, correct? It is connected like this.
Yes, sir, same thing.
Monkey is climbing here. So if they give this angle as theta, if this angle is theta, this also remains with theta, alternate angle agutte. So if you know this angle theta, ಈ angle theta ಗೊತ್ತಾದ್ರೆ ಈ angle ಕೂಡ theta ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. So the tension, if they are given this tension, take it as direct. If they given this tension, take it as direct. If they are given vertical tension, it will be approximately equal to tan. Sorry, T cos theta is approximately equal to given vertical force. Correct? So we have taken an example. Now an example already 300 root 2. So it is a vertical force where the hook will come out of the ground ಅಂತ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡಿದೆ. Right, hook will come out of the ground. So t cos theta is approximately equal to ಯಾವುದು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, t cos theta is approximately equal to the given value vertical ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ. If they have given t directly, take the t directly. Right, are you getting my point? So if they have not given t, instead of that t they have given component along vertical, always cos theta ne irutte, ತಲೆದಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, vertical component cos theta ne irutte. Direct ಉಡಾಯಿಸಿ problem. Any doubt related to this? Still?
No, sir.
Problem solve right, fine. So problem solve ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಸ್ತಾರೆ. All the problems, and I think our concepts are helping you out to solve a problem. Is it helping out to solve a problem? Concepts? No, sir. Yes, sir. These concepts are helping out to solve a problem. ತುಂಬಾ easy ಆಗಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಇಲ್ವಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಈಸಿ ಇದೆ ಲಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೋಷನ್. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? Formula illa, laws of motions are very simple. You can solve the problems related to this very easily, right? So ನೋಡಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಇವಾಗ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೂ ಈಗಿರೋದಕ್ಕೂ we are learning a concepts in a different way so that the problems are becoming easy for us. Is it right? What I'm telling is right or wrong? The problem concepts in depth ಆಗಿ serious ಆಗಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ the problems are becoming easy. ನಾನು ಕೂತು ನೆನ್ನೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ, seriously speaking. Within 15 minutes ಅಲ್ಲಿ 30-35 questions ಮಾಡಿದೆ with the help of the concepts what we have learned. ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಬೇಗ ಬೇಗ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಈಸಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ರೈಟ್, ಶಾಲ್ ವಿ ಮೂವ್ ಟು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್? ಸೀರಿಯಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೋಗೋಣ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಹೋಗೋಣ ಬೇಗ. ಎಸ್, ಟುಡೇಸ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಲಿಟಲ್ ಬಿಟ್ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಿ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ಸ್. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸೀರಿಯಸ್ ಆಗಿ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಒನ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಇಫ್ ಐ ಟೆಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ಒನ್ಸ್, I think you can able to understand these concepts. The concepts are very simple. We'll start with word called as frame of reference. Once ala matra full name ಬರೀತೀನಿ ಇದನ್ನ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇದಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ FOR ಅಂತ ಬರ್ಕೋತೀನಿ. Frame of reference. So it is also called FO. Frame of reference. Frame of reference. Sir, ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ದ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಲಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೋಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡೋಣ. Frame of reference ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ, what do you mean by this word frame of reference? Simple thing, from where you are observing, that will be your frame of reference. Very simple, ತುಂಬಾ easy concepts ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ತಲೆಲಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. From where you are observing the motion or where you are observing, that will be your frame of reference. For example, I'm standing here and observing something moving on a road. I'm standing here with respect to observer. Exactly right, with respect to observer. So I'm standing here, I'm observing something moving on a road. With my reference, that body is moving. Correct? With my reference, that body is moving. The same, in the same bike, the person is sitting behind. With respect to him, the bike rider will be at rest. This is the frame of reference. Relative velocity ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೆ ನಾನು, frame of reference with respect to an observer. That's right, frame of reference. So still now laws of motion you have told sir exactly. Frame of reference ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ laws of motion ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾಕೆ ಸರ್ ಹೇಳಿಲ್ಲ ನೀವು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, still now we did all the problems related to laws of motion by assuming or by thinking that I'm on the ground ಮೇಲೆ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಾವು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ನ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ನಾವು.
Yes, sir, with respect to the ground.
Yes, we learned so many concepts. All the concepts what we have learned with respect to ground, I am standing on the ground and I have studied the concepts till now. Free body diagram, exactly. Free body diagram is also with respect to, I am seeing an object from the ground. Lift is moving, where I am standing, whether I am standing inside the lift or outside the lift. Lift ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು, ಅದರೊಳಗೆ ವೇಯಿಂಗ್ ಮಿಷಿನ್ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ ನಾವು, ವೇಯಿಂಗ್ ಮಿಷಿನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ ವೆಯ್ಟ್, ಅಪರೆಂಟ್ ವೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. ಫ್ರಮ್ ವೇರ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಸೀಯಿಂಗ್ outside, I'm standing on the ground and observing. If I stand inside a lift, story ne change ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Correct sir? If I stand inside a lift and see that, story ne change ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Super. If I stand on the lift, story ne change ಆಗ್ತದೆ. So I'm observing the concept by standing on the ground. Still now we learned the frame of reference, but default ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ವಿ ನಾವು. We learned by default that we are standing on the ground and observe. Correct? ಸೊ ಇವಾಗ ಟೈಮ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಫ್ರೇಮ್ ಆಫ್ ರೆಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ. Are you getting my point? Frame of reference use ಮಾಡೋ ಟೈಮ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ. What is frame of reference? Very simple thing. From where you are observing, the point from where you are observing. It's a frame of reference is nothing but from the frame from where you are observing. That is called frame of reference. Let's call it frame of reference is just a simple thing from where you are observing. That will be your frame of reference. It is very important. We have two kinds of frame of references. It is important. We have two kinds of frame of references. One is called inertial frame of reference. One is called inertial frame of reference. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಒಂದು half an hour ಹಿಂಗೆ ಥಿಯರಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಒಂದು 10 to 15 minutes ಈ ತರ ಥಿಯರಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ we move up ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೋಗೋಣ ಆಮೇಲೆ. ಸೊ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ನಾನ್ ಇನರ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಫ್ರೇಮ್ ಆಫ್ ರೆಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಒಂದು 10 to 15 minutes ಥಿಯರಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಕಲ್ತ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡೋಣ, ಆಮೇಲೆ we will start solving a problem based on this. One the inertial frame of reference, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ನಾನ್ ಇನರ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಫ್ರೇಮ್ ಆಫ್ ರೆಫರೆನ್ಸ್. What is the meaning between inertial frame of reference and non inertial frame of reference? ತುಂಬಾ ಜನ ತಪ್ಪು ತಿಳ್ಕೊತಾರೆ. ಸೀರಿಯಸ್ ಆಗಿ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಬಿಡಿ. ಇನರ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಫ್ರೇಮ್ ಆಫ್ ರೆಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ನಾನ್ ಇನರ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಫ್ರೇಮ್ ಆಫ್ ರೆಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಥಿಂಗ್, what is the definition of frame of reference? Simple things are a point or a frame where I am observing the motion. Simple. The frame from where I am observing the motion. Frame where I am observing a motion, or a surrounding from where I am observing a motion, or a point from where I am observing a motion. Simple. It's meaning ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ definition ಅಂತ ಬರಲ್ಲ. We don't have definition. We can write the meaning of the question. We don't have a particular definition for that. Definite ಆಗಿ word ಇಲ್ಲ. So the point from where I am observing a motion. I'm standing here, I'm observing a motion. I'm standing here, I'm observing the rotation of the clock. ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನೇ ಸರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು, ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಯಾವಾಗ ಮುಗಿಯುತ್ತೋ ಅಂತ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. No, not like that. Standing here, I'm observing you people. With my frame of reference, you are sitting in your room. With your frame of reference, I'm moving, I'm dancing and dancing. So idella the frame of reference from point where you are observing. Analytically, we have two kinds of frame of references. One is inertial frame of reference, and other one is non-inertial frame of reference. Very important concepts. Analytically, this is very important. Inertial frame of reference and the first one. Inertial frame of reference is nothing but where its acceleration is equals to 0. Where its acceleration is equals to 0. The frame of reference which have its acceleration is 0. They are called as an inertial frame of reference. ತುಂಬಾ ಜನ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತಾರೆ. ಏನು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಇನರ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಫ್ರೇಮ್ ಆಫ್ ರೆಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಇರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೋತಾರೆ. ನೋ, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಟ್ರೂ. ಇನರ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಫ್ರೇಮ್ ಆಫ್ ರೆಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಇರಬೇಕು ಅನ್ಕೊಂತಾರೆ. ನೋ, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಟ್ರೂ. Inertial frame of reference may also exist when the body is moving uniform velocity. Superb, Tanisha. Analytically, inertial frame of reference not only address acceleration 0 ಯಾವಾಗ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, you know very well. When will be the acceleration 0? First thing, that if the velocity is 0, acceleration is 0. If a body is moving with constant velocity, then also it will be having rest UV. Rest UV. So if I have a constant uniform velocity, so the message is messaging technique. Superman. Rest idaga UV idaga. UV means uniform velocity, right? Super. Rest idaga 0 irutte acceleration. Uniform ಇದ್ದಾಗಲೂ ಕೂಡ 0 ಇರುತ್ತೆ acceleration. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? What do you mean by this inertial frame of reference? Inertial frame of reference is a simple thing where the frame will be having an acceleration is equals to 0, or the frame of reference which does not have an acceleration. Very simple. You can write in any words, but understand the concept very seriously. Are you getting my point? The first thing, simple thing, inertial frame of reference. Inertial frame of reference is simple thing where the body is not accelerating, and the observer is not accelerating. What is inertial frame of reference? I mean, problem solve ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಬೇಕು? What I should think ಅಂದ್ರೆ I had to think that the observer is at rest, or he may be moving with constant velocity. ತಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತಾ? Inertial frame of reference ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಿದೆಯಾ? Very simple ಆಗಿದೆ inertial frame of reference. Superb. The frame of reference where it does not have its own acceleration ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಬುಕ್ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ತರ ಬರೀತಾರೆ. The frame of reference which does not have its own acceleration, that kind of frame of reference is called as an inertial frame of reference. Done? Thumbs up. Very good. Inertial frame of reference ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾರು ಇರ್ತಾರೆ? Frame of reference ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರು ಇರ್ತಾರೆ? First observer.
It's accelerated by other body.
No, it should not accelerate. It should be acceleration should be 0, and it should have its acceleration 0. It should not accelerate it by any other bodies. If it accelerates, it comes under second kind of reference, that is non-inertial frame of reference. With respect to ground 0, ಅಂತ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಪುನೀತ್, ತಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಕೋ. With respect to ground 0 ಅಂತ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Actually ನಮಗೆ ರೂಲ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರಕಾರ if I go in depth and tell, ನಮ್ಗೆ ಭೂಮಿ earth is revolving around the sun with the acceleration, correct? ಸೂಪರ್ ಆಗಿ ಇವಾಗ ನಾವ್ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೆಲ್ಲ ಉಲ್ಟಾ, ಅರ್ತ್ ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಲರೇಷನ್ 0 ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿದೀವಿ. ನೋ, ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅರ್ತ್ ಇಸ್ ರಿವಾಲ್ವಿಂಗ್ ಅರೌಂಡ್ ದ ಸನ್ ವಿತ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಲರೇಷನ್. ವಾಟ್ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಲರೇಷನ್ ಇಸ್? ಸರ್ಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಅಥವಾ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಿಪಿಟಲ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಲರೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸರ್ಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಮೋಷನ್ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಿಪಿಟಲ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಲರೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಎಸ್, ಸೂಪರ್. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಿಪಿಟಲ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಲರೇಷನ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನೆಗ್ಲೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್. ನಾವು ತಗೊಂಡದಕ್ಕೆ ಫಿಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ acceleration calculate ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ, acceleration of the earth around the sun calculated, and that acceleration is very less ಅಂತ ಬರ್ಬೋದು ಸರ್. It's about 0.003 calculated values. It is equals to 0.003. 0.003 is approximately equal to neglected 0 ಅಂತ ತಗೋಬೋದ. It have a very less acceleration, accelerates and retards. 0.003 ಇರುತ್ತೆ accelerates and retards. ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಪ್ಪ. So 0.003 ಇರುತ್ತೆ acceleration, which is very much equal to 0. ಅವಾಗ ನಾವು ಅರ್ಥನ inertial frame of reference ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. Fixed, exactly fixed ಇರುತ್ತೆ. 0.003 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಒಂದ್ ಕಡೆ ನಾನು ಓದಿದ್ದೆ 0.003 is an acceleration, centripetal acceleration of our earth. So which is neglected. Avaga now, when it is neglected, earth comes under inertial frame of reference. If I stand on earth, I am become inertial frame of reference because my acceleration is very much equal to acceleration of earth, and it is very less. So and it is very less. So then we can consider the earth as an inertial frame of reference. Inertial frame of reference ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? Are you getting what is inertial frame of reference? ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮೆಟಿಕ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ, ವೆರಿ ಸಿಂಪಲ್, ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ನಮಗೆ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ಸರ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗೋದು. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ರೋಡ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಕಾರ್ ಇಸ್ ಮೂವಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ಎ ರೋಡ್ with a velocity of 20 meter per second. 20 meter per second e directionally, which is moving uniformly. After some time also it is moving with 20 meter per second only. It is moving with 20 meter per second only. So that means velocity remains constant between these 2 points. If the velocity remains constant between these 2 points, what happens for the acceleration? Acceleration is equals to 0. Suppose illi ಕೂತಿದ್ದಾನೆ he is driving a car. ಇವನು ಕಾರ್ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹಿಂಗೆ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವರ್ ಇಸ್ ಮೂವಿಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ. he is ಅಥವಾ car is accelerating or retarding. No, it's not happening. Both acceleration is 0 now. Then it comes under frame of reference. That frame of reference is called as an inertial frame of reference. Logic sir. Super ಆಗಿದೆ ಸರ್. ಇದು ಹೆಂಗಿದೆ ನೋಡಿ ಸರ್. ನಾನು ಕಾರಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೀನಿ. ನನ್ನ ರೆಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಇಫ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವರ್, ಮೈ ರೆಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಇನರ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಫ್ರೇಮ್ ಆಫ್ ರೆಫರೆನ್ಸ್. ಸೈಕಲ್ ತುಡಿತಾ ಇದೀವಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸೈಕಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೀನಿ. ಇಫ್ ಐ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಎನಿಥಿಂಗ್, ಇಫ್ ಐ ಮೂವಿಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಲರೇಷನ್, ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ, ಇಫ್ ಐ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಎನಿಥಿಂಗ್, ಐ ಆಮ್ an observer and my reference is be inertial frame of reference. Right, I'm standing here and observing something. I am become an inertial frame of reference because earth is inertial frame of reference ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿದೀವಿ. Earth is an inertial frame of reference, and we are thinking that I am standing on the earth. Thinking that I am standing on the earth, and inertial frame of reference ಅಂತ ಕರೆದಿವಿ earth ನ, and I am standing on the earth and I am seeing inertial frame of reference. Very good. Concept ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತದೆ? You can solve problem based on this. Then it inertial frame of reference and the acceleration should be 0. Acceleration should be 0 means it happens in two cases. When a body is at rest or body move with constant velocity. In two cases, the acceleration will be 0. Then we call it as an inertial frame of reference. Clear? Shall we move to non-inertial frame of reference? I'll give a time after this non-inertial frame of reference. Ulta side. Non-inertial frame of reference. Next saladinda after writing this NIFOR anta baritinasthe. NIFOR. What is NIFOR? Non-inertial frame of reference. If I write IFOR, inertial frame of reference, istu the bare patience irala, istu the bare time irala inmele. So NIFOR, non-inertial frame of reference. Inertial ge IFOR, right? What is the case now? It should be not equal to 0. Acceleration should not equal to 0. Then that kind of frame of references are called as an non-inertial frame of references. Non-inertial frame of references. Example, you can get n number of examples. Same ಅದೇ ಕಾರು straight line ಹೋಗೋ ಬದಲು same car in curve path ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿದೆ. Same car, same chakra, same box, same person is moving with the same velocity 20 meter per second. 20 meter per second. Is moving with the 20 meter per second. Same velocity, same speed ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. Same speed ಅಲ್ಲಿ curve ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. Does it velocity changes? Curve ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. Yes. Velocity changes. Yes, ಯಾಕೆ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? Even though you have the same speed, curve ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋದಾಗ velocity change ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Why? Velocity depends on direction also. Velocity depends on direction. In turn ಆಗಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ velocity change ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. In turn ಆಗಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ velocity change ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ velocity change ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Right? So same person moving on the same car in a curved path. ಅವನು non-inertial frame of reference ಅಂತ ಬರ್ತಾನೆ. Right? If the same person moving in a straight road, inertial frame of reference. With the same speed, if he is moving in a straight road, inertial frame of reference. Same person moving in a curved road with the same velocity, same speed, becomes under non-inertial frame of reference. Freely falling body. Accelerate ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Very good. Accelerate ಆಗೋದೆಲ್ಲ non-inertial frame of reference. Accelerate ಆಗೋದೆಲ್ಲ non-inertial frame of reference. Are you getting my point now? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆಯಾ? Inertial frame of reference, non-inertial frame of reference. So inertial frame of reference, the observer should have 0 acceleration. These are concepts clear. Concepts goskara helkota idini words to clear the concepts or to learn the problems based on this. Observer acceleration is 0, is in inertial frame of reference. Observer is accelerating or retarding. Observer accelerating or retarding, then non-inertial frame of reference. Frame of reference ಯಾರು ಇರ್ತಾರೆ? ನಾನು observer ಇರ್ತೀನಿ. I'll be standing observer. Sir, ಈ inertial frame of reference ಮತ್ತೆ non-inertial frame of reference ನಮ್ಮ laws of motion ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್? What they do in our laws of motion? Study ಮಾಡೋಣ. What they will do in our laws of motion? ಈಗ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಒಂದು ಕಾಂಟ್ರಾಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಕಾಂಟ್ರಾಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಟ್ರೂ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಇನರ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಫ್ರೇಮು ನಾನ್ ಇನರ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಫ್ರೇಮ್ಗೆ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು? ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆಗಬೇಡಿ. ಇನರ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಫ್ರೇಮ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊತಾರೆ. ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಥಿಂಕ್ ದಟ್ ದ ಇನರ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಫ್ರೇಮ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ರೆಸ್ಟ್. ನೋ, if a body moving in a straight line with a constant velocity, then also it is called inertial frame of reference. If a body is moving with constant velocity in a curved path, non-inertial frame of reference. A person standing on the earth, inertial frame of reference. A person standing on an earth, inertial frame of reference. Are you getting my point? Any doubt related to inertial or non-inertial? Don't get confused. Proper. If you have self acceleration, non-inertial. If it does not have any acceleration, inertial frame of reference. Then what that do in our laws of motion? Note down. In NLM ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾರು? In NLM ಏನಿರ್ಬೋದು? NLM ಅಂದ್ರೆ Newton's laws of motion. Newton's laws of motion in LNM. Newton's laws of motion. Ali. Observe. Laws of motion is a very important concept for our competitive level. Laws of motion holds good for inertial frame of reference. Laws of motion holds good for inertial frame of reference. Yes, sir. Non-inertial frame of reference के laws of motion holds good आगल्वा खंडिता आगल्वा 100% ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಅದನ್ನು ಓಲ್ಡ್ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಲಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೋಷನ್ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಆಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಏನ್ ಬರೀತೀರಾ? ಹೋಲ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಗುಡ್ ಆಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಏನ್ ಬರೀತೀರಾ? ಡಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಗುಡ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಲಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೋಷನ್ ಡಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಗುಡ್. ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಟೀಚರ್ ಆಗೋದು ನಾನು. ಲಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೋಷನ್ ಡಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಗುಡ್ ಫಾರ್ non-inertial frame of reference. Non-inertial frame of reference. अगर change आगुत्ता sir, non-inertial frame of reference कहानी change आगुत्ता sir, story change आगुत्ता sir, of course change आगुत्ते. I'll tell how it works. ಇವಾಗ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ಹೆಂಗ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಲಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೋಷನ್ ಇನರ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಫ್ರೇಮ್ ಆಫ್ ರೆಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ನಾನ್ ಇನರ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಫ್ರೇಮ್ ಆಫ್ ರೆಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ. ಥಿಂಕ್ ಈಗ ತಾನೇ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್. ಲೆಟ್ ಮಿ ಟೇಕ್ ಎ ಲಿಫ್ಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ. ಯಾವ್ದು ಲಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೋಷನ್ ಯಾವ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರು ಓಲ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಗುಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ ಮಿ ಟೇಕ್ ಎ ಲಿಫ್ಟ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಲಿಫ್ಟ್ ತಗೋತೀನಿ ನಾನು. ಲೆಟ್ ಮಿ ಟೇಕ್ ಎ ಲಿಫ್ಟ್. ಲಿಫ್ಟ್ ಇದು ವೇಯಿಂಗ್ ಮಿಷಿನ್. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ವೇಯಿಂಗ್ ಮಿಷಿನ್. ಸೊ ದ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಇಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ಎ ಲಿಫ್ಟ್. On a weighing machine. Observe ಮಾಡಿ. Why it is applicable only for inertial frame of reference ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. So lift, think that lift is accelerating up. In which direction the lift is moving? Lift ಯಾವ direction ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ? Acceleration up. ಎಲ್ಲ ಮನೆಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ರಿ, ಮನೇಲಿ ಸರ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಲ್ಕೊಂಬಿಡಿ ಸರ್. ಅಪ್ ಅಂತ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ ಸರ್? ಪುನೀತ್ ಒಬ್ಬ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಕಾಂಟ್ಸೆ ಅಂತ ತನಿಷಾ ಸ್ಪೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ಸೆ. ನನ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಬರ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ರಘುತ್ಕ ಮಲ್ಕೊಂಬಿಡಿ ಸರ್. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. I have not written the direction of velocity. Acceleration will not speak about the sir. Velocity decides. Super brother. I can't say. We cannot say whether the lift is moving up or down by this arrow mark. ಏನಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಸಡನ್ ಆಗಿ ಬಂದಾಗ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ ಅಂತ. Acceleration up ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇದು. Acceleration up. The lift may move in upward direction or downward direction. We cannot say with this arrow mark. Suppose heat is there. Suppose velocity up is there. Now it is moving up. Now it's up. Very good. Thumbs up. Now it's up. But velocity and better. Not. Observe ಮಾಡಿ. I'm standing on a ground. This is me. I'm seeing this lift. I'm standing on a ground. I'm seeing this lift. My inertial frame of reference is inertial frame of reference is IFOR. My frame of reference is initial frame of reference. If I see this lift, I can find that in forces pariyana mg is acting downwards and n is acting upwards. Correct alla markavidira nenpidiya? Mg is acting downwards, m is upward. So n force responsible for momentum minus mg is equals to m into e. So therefore n is equals to n baritira m of g plus e. Sir. Idan kaltidvi holds good if I stand on a ground. holds good. If I stand on a ground, inertial frame of reference is holds good ಆಗಿದೆ, right? I'm standing on a ground, inertial frame of reference is holds good. Inertial frame of reference ಇದೆ. Laws of motion we learned, yes of course. ಇದು ಮೇಲೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, apparent weight is greater than true weight. Satisfied. ಇವಾಗ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ, ಇವನ್ನ ಇದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. I'll bring him inside. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋಲ್ಲ ಇವಾಗ, ಇವನೆಲ್ಲ ಹೋಗ್ತಾನೆ, ಇವನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಹೋಗ್ತಾನೆ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಇದು inertial frame of reference ಆಗೋಯ್ತು. ಇವಾಗ ಒಳಗೆ ಹೋದ. I'll bring him inside. ತರಮಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ಬೇಡ, ಒಳಗಡೆ ತಗೊಂಡು. He's standing here inside. ಇವನ್ ಯಾರು? Observer. ಇವನ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾರೆ ಇವಾಗ? Which frame of reference he is in? Non-inertial
frame of reference.
Because he is also moving up. ಇವನ್ ಯಾರು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ? He is observing him. Can he see the acceleration? Question ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡಿ. Can he see the acceleration? ಅಥವಾ with respect to him, what is the acceleration of him? With respect to him, what is the acceleration of him? Zero. Because both are moving with same velocity. With respect to him, the acceleration is zero. Iವಾಗ ಕಹಾನಿ ಏನಾಯ್ತು? With respect to him, acceleration is zero. If acceleration is zero, ಇವನ್ ಪ್ರಕಾರ n should be, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀತೀನಿ ನೋಡಿ, n should be equals to mg. ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ನಾನ್ ಇನರ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಫ್ರೇಮ್ ಆಫ್ ರೆಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಟ್ರೂ ನ ಇದು ಸತ್ಯನ ಸುಳ್ಳಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. It's becoming false. Our laws of motion is becoming false if I take it as non-inertial frame of reference. It does not holds good. Correct? Actually ಇದಾಗಲ್ವಾ? ಸಾಧ್ಯನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇದಾಗಲ್ಲ. n is equals to mg ಆಗಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. Own weight to normal weight, true weight is equals to apparent weight ಆಗಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ, because lift is moving up. Correct? Does not holds good. Does not hold good. Sir, ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಹೆಂಗೆ ಸರ್? If they ask you to find out what is the normal, what is the apparent weight when he is inside the lift, question ಹಿಂಗ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್. ಇವಾಗ ಲಿಫ್ಟ್ ಒಳಗಿದ್ದಾಗ what is its apparent weight? ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಹೆಂಗೆ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. They will ask. ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ, mg ಅಲ್ಲ, ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋ ಆಕ್ಸಿಲರೇಷನ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ನಾನು? ಮಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಬಾಡಿ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ಸ್ ಟು m ಅನ್ಕೋಣ. ಇಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಆಕ್ಸಿಲರೇಷನ್ ನ ಈ ಬಾಡಿ ಮೇಲೆ ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ವಿತ್ m ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ನಾನು. Are you getting my point? What I have to do? The acceleration is upward. This acceleration na e body ಮೇಲೆ opposite direction ಅಲ್ಲಿ multiply with this mass na ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ this will become a force again. Imaginary force ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಇದು. This imaginary force will be equals to pseudo force ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು ಫಿಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ನಾನ್ ಇನರ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಫ್ರೇಮ್ ಆಫ್ ರೆಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಬಂದಾಗ ಆಕ್ಸಿಲರೇಷನ್ ನ ಆ ಮಾಸ್ ಜೊತೆ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿ ಆಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕ್ಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಸೂಡೋ ಫೋರ್ಸ್. ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನರಿ ನ ಇದು. ದಟ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಸೂಡೋ ಫೋರ್ಸ್. ಆರ್ ಯು ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಮೈ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್? ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸಲ ಬರೀತೀನಿ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಇದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಚಿತ್ರವಾಗಿ ಇದೆ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್. ಅಂಡ್ ರೈಟ್ ದ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಎಗೇನ್. ಲಿಸನ್ ಟು ಮೀ. ನೋಡೋಣ ಇವಾಗ ಈ ನಾನ್ ಇನರ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಫ್ರೇಮ್ ಆಫ್ ರೆಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬೇಡ. ಇವಾಗ ಸುಮ್ನೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೇಕು ಅಷ್ಟು ಮಾತ್ರ ಬರ್ಕೊಂತೀವಿ. ಲಿಫ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ is standing on a weighing machine. The person is standing inside a lift. The lift is accelerating in this direction. What I had to do to find out the apparent weight of a body from the lift, I had to apply this acceleration in opposite direction. Opposite direction apply ಮಾಡಿ, multiply that with mass. Multiply that with mass. The mass of this body is m ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೋಣ. The mass of this body is equals to m. Reverse ಮಾಡಿ, multiply this with m. downward. Actually weight ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ downward, mg is also acting downwards and normal is acting upward. ಈಗ apply ಮಾಡಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. n is equals to ma plus mg na. Therefore n is equals to m of g plus a वापस बनता. हाँ sir, it's all good now. It's all good now. Same sir, it holds good now. So ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ನಾನು pseudo force ನ ಹಾಕಬೇಕು. I have to apply a pseudo force. What is pseudo force? Imaginary force. What is pseudo force? It's an imaginary force. Where I have to apply the pseudo force? Sir, ಇವನಿಗೆ A ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್. ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು ಸರ್. ಇವನಿಗೆ A ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆಕ್ಸಿಲರೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಇವನಿಗೆ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆ ಕಾಣ್ದೇ ಇರೋ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಲರೇಷನ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. I have to apply in opposite direction. Multiplied with m. I have to apply in opposite direction, multiplied with m. So this acceleration should be acceleration of an observer. Already ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಈ A ಯಾವ್ದಿದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ acceleration of observer. What is an acceleration of observer in this case? ಏನ? What is an acceleration of observer in this case? ಏನ? m is a mass of an who I am observing. Mass of an who I am observing. Observing after mass idu, and it should be multiplied with acceleration of observer. ಅಲೆಗೋಯ್ತು ಇಲ್ಲ ಹಿಂಗೋಯ್ತು ಮೇಲೋಯ್ತು. ಅಲೆಗೋಯ್ತು ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆಗಿದೆ pseudo force ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಅಂತ. Pseudo force very simple. Pseudo force ಬರೀದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಬರೀತೀರಾ? S pseudo is equals to m into a ಅಂತ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಬರ್ತೀರಾ. Writing is very simple. F pseudo is equals to m into a. What is this m? Mass of body. ಯಾವ ಬಾಡಿ ಇದು? Mass of body. ಯಾವ ಬಾಡಿ ಇದು? Which I am observing. Mass of body which observer observing. Correct anda? Observer observing. And acceleration. What is this acceleration? What is this here? Acceleration of
Observer.
Acceleration of observer.
An example ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ so that you can write the pseudo forces. Pseudo force ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತು ಈಗ? Pseudo force ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತು ಈಗ? What is
Sir,
pseudo
if
force?
the observer is moving in the another lift, sir.
Observer is moving and you had to apply that acceleration.
So then the formula will not satisfy us.
It's satisfied. Not really. ಈಗ observer ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾನೆ. He is observer now. He is moving with an acceleration 8. ಅಥವಾ
So
A2.
yes, sir.
Yes. Let me take acceleration of him is A2 and the lift is moving in this direction. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಈ acceleration ಹಿಂಗ್ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. So ನಾನೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಇವಾಗ? Mass of this body is up. ಇದು ಹಿಂಗ್ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ, ಹಿಂಗ್ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಹಿಂಗ್ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. I have to apply pseudo force in opposite direction. M is the mass of this body and A is an acceleration of observer. Artham?
So but inertial frame of reference we get n equals to m into a.
ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೀನು ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಸೇಮ್ ಅಡಿಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ತಾನೆ acceleration.
Yes, sir, but what we'll get in inertial frame of reference we will not get.
Same you will get. ಈಗ acceleration of this is 0 ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ನಾನು ಅಂದ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈ acceleration ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಮೇಕಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್ ಆಸ್ an inertial frame of reference. ಇದು 0 ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಮಾತಾಡಿ.
Okay, sir.
I am making this 0. Acceleration opposite apply ಮಾಡ್ದಾಗ ಏನು? Same amount of acceleration opposite ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ? Acceleration of this is 0 ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. If acceleration of this is 0 on the frame of reference, inertial agutte.
Yes.
I'm trying to make it as an inertial frame of reference. Then apparent weight will be exactly equals to the frame of reference is 0. Frame of reference is 0. Frame of reference is 0. Then I'm getting the true exact ground ಇದೆ ಹೆಂಗ್ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀನೋ ಎಷ್ಟಿರುತ್ತೋ apparent weight ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅದು ಕೂಡ 0 ಆಗೋದು.
Yes, sir. Understood. Thank you, sir.
So I am making that movement of the observer 0. You will 0 ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀನಿ ನಾನು. You will get to know when we start the problem. Don't take tension. Pseudo force apply ಮಾಡೋದು ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ? Did you get how to apply a pseudo force? Examples ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. So
Yes,
pseudo
sir.
force apply ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Pseudo force apply ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. I gave different examples. Try to apply a pseudo force for these examples. Pseudo force example apply ಮಾಡೋದು ಕಲ್ತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Problem easy ಆಗೋಗುತ್ತೆ. Learn how to apply a pseudo force. The problem will be easy. Right? ನೋಡೋಣ, observe ಮಾಡೋಣ. Example number 1. A body is moving here, the mass M. It is moving with an acceleration a2. And one more body is behind this, moving with acceleration. You are observer. You are observer. You are observer. And you are moving with an acceleration a1. A1. So you live over ground man incident. The person is standing on a point. Apply pseudo forces. Pseudo forces apply ಇದು ground. With respect to him, the acceleration of him is equal to 0. Ground in the northern first check party. Acceleration of him is equal to 0. We don't have any acceleration. How we will transfer? We don't have any acceleration. Transfer ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ acceleration ಅನ್ನು how we will transfer? There is no pseudo force here. There is no pseudo force. ಇವನ ಹತ್ರ ಇಲ್ವೇ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಕೊಡಕ್ಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಏನ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ? Right? So you have an acceleration. Even acceleration is a1. So you ಹಿಂಗ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇವ್ರು ಹಿಂಗ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ I had to apply in opposite direction for this. ಹಿಂಗ apply ಮಾಡೋದು pseudo force. Mass of him is m and multiply with m1. Sir. I applied a pseudo force. I apply a pseudo force in this direction. Are you getting my point? Ground in the transfer ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಇಲ್ಲ. You don't have anything to transfer. If I have 0 rupees, how will I transfer? ನಾನು ದುಡ್ಡೇ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಹೆಂಗ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು? ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಇವನ ಹತ್ರ ಇದೆ, ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಇವನ್ ಮೇಲೆ. ಇವನ ಹತ್ರ ಏನಿದೆ? ಆಕ್ಸಿಲರೇಷನ್ ಇದೆ, ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಇವನ್ ಮೇಲೆ. ಆಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. If he transfer this to this body, then this body will be assumed to be at rest. Your acceleration ಎಲ್ಲ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ. We did this kind of questions when we are solving relative velocity. Relative velocity nalli calculate ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆ ನಾನು. Correct? I told this kind of concepts when I was solving relative. Shortcut ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಅವನ acceleration ಇಲ್ಲ opposite ಆಗಿ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ನ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ acceleration ಮಾತ್ರ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ನ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ acceleration ಮಾತ್ರ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೆ relative velocity, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ನ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. Complete force ಈ ಕಡೆ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. That force is called pseudo force. Any doubts, sir? I think no doubt. Very good. Next, ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸಲ pseudo force apply ಮಾಡಿ. Second concept ಗೆ pseudo force apply. Body is moving. ಚಕ್ರ ಭೂಮಿ ಒಳಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಿದೆ. ಬೇಡ, ಭೂಮಿ ಮೇಲೆ ತಗೊಂಡು ಚಕ್ರ. ಇದು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವರ್. ಹಿಂಗ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಮೇಲೆ is moving up now. And one more body, mass on a cot is moving in this direction with an acceleration a2. This is a1 acceleration. A1 acceleration a2. You are observer. He is an observer. OBS. And one more person standing on a ground. You know, pseudo force is still there. Even in the pseudo force, what is the pseudo force from him? 0. There is no pseudo force. 0. ಇಲ್ಲಿ pseudo force apply ಮಾಡಿ. I had to apply pseudo force now. Where I will apply? ಇದು ಮೇಲಿದೆ, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ opposite. Dead opposite ಬರೀರಿ sir. Don't take any. Mass of this body is m and acceleration of it is m. Pseudo force is applied. Any doubts, sir? Simple ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ? Yes. Third example. ಯಾರನ್ನ? ಇದು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವರ್ ಇದೆ, ಬಾಡಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು. ಇದು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ pseudo force ಹಿಂಗ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇವನ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇವನ್ ಮೇಲೆ pseudo force ಹಿಂಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಇವನ್ ಮಾಸ್ ಇಂಟು a2. mass of an observant ಅಥವಾ ಯಾರು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋ ಅವ್ರ ಮಾಸ್ ಇಂಟು ಆಕ್ಸಲರೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವರ್ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಹೋಗೋಣ. ಥರ್ಡ್ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ತಗೋಣ. ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ತಗೋಣ ಸರ್. ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಸೂಡೋ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಬಾಕ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ವಿತ್ an acceleration a and the person is also standing on the same. Person is also standing on the same. He is also moving the same acceleration a. Apply pseudo force for this. Pseudo force apply ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. Pseudo force apply ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ I have to apply in opposite direction. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ opposite ಆಗಿ apply ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. The mass of this body is m into a. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? Correct? Correct? Super. Next ನೋಡಿ. Example number 4. I have a box. One box is this is pulley. Box is hanging here. So this is M1 and this is M2. M1 and M2. Entire box is moving with an acceleration a. It will complete a in the box. This box is moving with an acceleration a. I'm standing here. I'm standing here. Apply pseudo force now. Apply pseudo force. I have to apply pseudo force on two bodies. I have to apply force on two bodies also. I have to apply force on two bodies. Either way, the pseudo force m2 into a in this direction. Correct? Either way, force acted there m1 into a in opposite direction. Fourth, I'm standing on this. If I see from here, illinda nodu there. If I see from here, there is no pseudo. There is no pseudo force. There is no pseudo force at all. Fifth, got it, sir. Very good, super. Fifth, different kinds. ನನಗೆ ಏನೇನು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಬರ್ಕೊಂತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. Fifth, think. I have an inclination. Inclined ಆಗಿದೆ. Mass is inclining like this. Mass ಈ ತರ incline ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. So this entire thing is moving with an acceleration a. This entire thing is moving with an acceleration a, and a person who is standing also moving with an acceleration a, and person who is standing here also moving with an acceleration a. ಇವನು ಕೂಡ a ಇಂದ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ಇವನು ಎಷ್ಟು ಹೋಗ್ತಾನೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇದು ಕೂಡ a. Apply pseudo force for this. I have to apply pseudo force for the mass. Mass apply ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ pseudo force ನ. F m is equals to m into a. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Very good. A cart is moving and pendulum is hanged here with a mass of the pendulum is m. And person is standing here. Even is stand again. Person is standing here, and the entire cart is moving with an acceleration a. An entire cart is moving with an acceleration a. So apply pseudo force for this pendulum. So that is equals to e directionally m into a. Correct? I apply pseudo force for this pendulum. So m into a. Next example. Next example. Let me take one more example. Mass illide and it is moving. The entire box is moving. It complete a in the ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ and person is standing here. Person is standing here. Apply pseudo force. Pseudo force apply ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಮೇಲೆ opposite direction m into a. Yes, I got it. Very good. In an example ಬೇಕಾ? ಈ ತರ 1000 example ಬರೀಬಹುದು ಸರ್. We can write n number of examples. So I just write down the board to tell how to apply a pseudo force on a body. Clear?